What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Here with another video over the trailer, doing the epoxy floor and painting the walls. When I went through to start editing this video, I realized I didn't have an intro recorded, so doing that now. But bear with me, I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, so if you got any recommendations or suggestions, just drop them below so I can try and make stuff a little more entertaining for you guys. But yeah, that whole video turned out really good. Really happy with the results we had on just doing what we did in there. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. And also just another small update. Got the whole parking lot done. Finished out the drive. So all that stuff's done. So a lot of stuff's been going on here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video and let me know what you think. tip I can give you for applying tape to anything, because that's kind of how I do it on all my cars, is to keep like a 1.5 foot, 2 foot of just like a tail like this. So when you're putting your tape on, you can use this down here holding your roll to like guide where you want the tape to go. So if you're trying to put that line somewhere, all you have to do is use one hand to secure it to whatever you're sticking to, and then your other hand to guide where you want it to go. Kind of something like that. That's what I do all the time, so. Alright, now it's time for the fun part. I gotta put my drop cloth down. I got everything else important tape. But I think I may sit in here. I think I'm probably going to go and tape everything, my epoxy line first, and then stick my drop cloth to that. I think that'll probably work out the best. Okay guys, we are back. Actually, kind of a week and few days later. Got a lot done on the trailer since you've seen the last part of it, like the first part, throwing the flake down. We were doing the floor, ran into a little bit of an issue of the epoxy resin not curing in time. We waited hours for each coat. So my buddy Nick ended up taking it to work, Well, that next day it ended up curing, wasn't tacky, so he was able to finish it out at work. So got that all done, and then I went and picked up some paint. I was wanting to do something like the lighter color gray that's in there, but I went with like a kind of like a white with like a gray tone to it. So got the walls all painted. I used like 1.5 gallons or 1.75 gallons of paint for that, so that was a lot of paint. But the only thing left I gotta do is the undercoating, which I just went with like a deck stain that's like black. Still have yet to do that. It's kind of gonna suck a little bit worse than all this was, so really dreading to do that, but I'm gonna make it happen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, because I am in love with how this thing turned out. I don't think I could have. Honestly, it blew my expectations, so I wasn't even expecting it to be like this. But there's a couple things I still got to do. I'm gonna take some acetone to like along the edges, because there's like where I stuck tape up with my drop cloth put down. The tape didn't like stick too well in a couple spots, so there's a couple spots where the paint kind of bled down a little bit, where the brush stroked through there, and so I get that cleaned up. But yeah, after all this, it's awesome. Couldn't have asked for better. So if you guys end up seeing us at our show, I'm gonna try and get this video up before I leave for the show, but regardless, I'll be at the Spencer's Annual Showdown, or SAS, that's in Carlinville, Illinois, from July 11th. I think it's 10th through the 12th, or 11th through the 12th, can't remember, but I know I'm leaving Thursday, so be excited to see all you guys there, and you guys can check out the trailer. Tent's on its way. I'm hoping it's going to be here in time. They told me it would be, but it hasn't shipped yet, so I guess we'll see. But either way, if you guys like this video and just want to see something else, let me know. Drop it down below in the comments. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool, and a huge thank you to Nick for helping me out with that. That was completely unnecessary for him to even have to do it. He didn't have to do it, but he did help me out, so I really appreciate that. And it turned out absolutely killer. So yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one, and as always, appreciate the support.